Welcome to another episode of Bytes and Bits, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of tech innovations and creativity. I'm your host, and today we're exploring a remarkable piece of software, a snake game that's not just a throwback to the classics, but a tiny marvel of coding ingenuity. So imagine this, a game that fits into just 56 bytes. Now for context, that's smaller than a single text message. It's called the x86 Snake game, originally designed for DOS, but it has found ways to run without needing a BIOS, bootloader, or even an operating system. Mind-blowing, right? The brainchild behind this project, shared on Hackaday, was propelled by the intriguing question, can you fit a whole game into a QR code? And the answer is a resounding yes. The goal was to create the smallest possible fun game, and they definitely succeeded. For reference, this game can actually run in your browser too. Just head over to the online demo and see it in action by using your arrow keys or swiping on your mobile device. It's quite a throwback, and you'll instantly feel nostalgic. Trust me. Now, before we get into the technicalities, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer dedication it takes to streamline a game down to its smallest components. It's like unraveling a complex puzzle where every piece needs to fit perfectly without losing the essence of the game. Interestingly, there's been some comparison to a similar project called Snake 64, but there are key differences in design and functionality. For instance, the other version allows for various quirks, like the snake passing through one side of the screen to another. But in our tiny version, every element plays a crucial role, contributing to a more authentic gaming experience. And here's where it gets juicy. It seems like this project stirred the pot a bit, sparking conversations about size coding competitions. Some commenters felt our developer wasn't acknowledging other creators in the Nibbles competition, which judges participants on how compact their code can be. The comments were pretty pointed, but let's be honest, one cannot overlook the uniqueness and challenges posed by adhering to such strict size constraints. Just to give you an idea, a regular empty C program can balloon to over 15,000 bytes. Meanwhile, this little snake game, just 56, represents a pioneering feat. It's like David versus Goliath, only here, David is a minuscule chunk of code that packs a nostalgic punch. You know, it's moments like this that remind us of the whimsy within tech. Whether it's fitting a game into a tiny space or creating something that challenges the limits of what we think coding can achieve, this snake game is a playful testament to human creativity and problem solving. Before we wrap up, here's a thought for you. Next time you're playing a game, take a moment to appreciate not just the fun it brings, but the intricate coding behind it that makes it possible. And who knows, you might feel inspired to create your own pixelated masterpiece. That's it for today's episode of Bytes and Bits. We hope you enjoyed this little dive into the world of compact coding and the quirky charm of old-school games. Stay curious, and until next time, keep exploring the bytes of the digital world.